right, I think we're rolling. Yep. Alright, this is just a quick thing I was thinking about as I was driving on this ride that I just shot a vlog for that you will see later on. This is kind of afterwards. Thank you, sir. So I work in advertising, and we just came up, well, our agency just finished an ad campaign for the Wyoming Department of Health and an organization, excuse me, not company, called KnowIO, and they are STD and STI prevention and education and awareness organization. So basically they provide free and confidential STD and STI testing, pretty much anything that has to do with sexual education, sexual anything, whether that be education or prevention, they deal with. And so this summer, this state had an outbreak of gonorrhea. And so we were commissioned by them to come up with a new ad campaign that would really drive home this: you need to get tested. Like, it, you know, we want people to understand that STDs are a problem here in this state, just because we're small, just because we're, you know, a different state than most, of a different population, and we're wider spread out, and you know, we have a different, the Wyoming way of life is here. Doesn't mean that STDs aren't here, because they are, and they are in pretty, not, I don't know, that makes this place sound like it's just a cesspool, but they're here in larger numbers than you would expect, and there is not a good educational system, much like anywhere in this country, for sex education and prevention. So we came up with the ad campaigns of Wyoming has STDs, Wyoming has gonorrhea, Wyoming has HIV, themed with these old school Western kind of posters or and fonts and things like that. So, I mean, the client loved it because they are going to go up on billboards, they're going to be used in Google ads, and so we came up with it, and we put it out there, and the reaction here has been fucking horrible. And by fucking horrible, I mean I have seen more people just being just shit human beings to others than I ever have before. The Facebook campaign, the Facebook report on it by the news, just the comments, people were being awful and just wishing STDs on people and wishing that, you know, they would die and that they shouldn't live in this country and that this is so, I mean, just horrible, horrible internet things that, you know, stupid people say. And I guess I just want to get your guys' take on this, and just your guys' feedback. Do you think that the negativity, the internet has created this kind of atmosphere of negativity that you can just say whatever you want and there is no, you know, there's no punishment, because social cues keep people from, you know, face-to-face conversations. There are social checks and balances. Yes, there are extremes out there. There are people that give zero shits and they'll say whatever they want. And there are people who are too afraid to say anything. But I mean, I just feel like it's such a stupid thing to get so upset about, because, like, yes, the whole first campaign that's out right now is Wyoming has gonorrhea, and the billboard says, get your free and confidential HIV/STD testing kit at knowio.org. That's all it is. And people were like, I'm going to cut this down, we're going to burn it to the ground, we're going to find out who did this, and we're going to send them, blah, 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 we're fuck this person, you know, I mean, just the absolute scum of the earth. People just like I get it. You don't like it, but that doesn't, just because you are offended by something or you find something offensive does not mean that it is not legal, or that it is not something to be considered, or that it's beyond me. And then there's one person who's like, I think these ads are doing exactly what they're supposed to, bringing awareness to people that we have an STD problem here. And I mean, this person just gets they're like, I think it's a great idea that they did this because it brings awareness and it helps educate people, because there is a severe STD problem that we just like to cover up, and I want to commend the person that came up with this, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, they were just like, fuck you, you're not from here. How the hell would you ever say that? I know where you live, I know your name. Like, just giving them death threats, and like, what? Who does that shit? Who does that? That's horrible. That is terrible, and it just boggles my mind, and I want to get your guys' feedback on it, whether or not you think that this campaign is stupid, you don't like what it says, you know. Let's see where this guy's going, and he's going. But, I mean, whether you don't like it, whether you do like it, I just want to get your opinion on just being a good fucking person. Like, it kills me. It kills me that I get to see all these ignorant people, and I'm like, these people have the right to vote. Like, what? People who are just, oh my God. It's distasteful. It's supposed to create shock and awe. Like, yeah, I get it. There's gonna be reactions, and if you don't like it, just, all you have to say is, I really don't think that this was done well, and I don't really like it that much. You know, you don't have to go and be like, we should find out where this person lives and show them I got a gun. Let's show them. I'm like, yeah, that's the great reaction to have. In this time and age, I've got a gun if I find out who did it. Like, oh my God, these people are so shitty. Welcome to a very, very Republican-controlled, conservative, narrow-minded state. I know, not. Listen, every party, I don't care who you are, every party, every whatever has people who are idiots. People who are effing morons. But just be a good person, man. It kills me. I just wanted to get your guys' opinion on that. That was kind of an afterthought, little discussion I thought we would have and bring up. You know, does the internet give you free reign to be a dick, basically? You know, I don't know. It's where do you draw the line, and where do we need better education on how to? Jesus is a big truck. My God. But like, better education on how to have a grown-up debate. How to argue like a decent human being, because it just kills me, the ignorance that I see from some of these people. And that just bugs me. I don't know. Just some food for thought. Tell me how you guys would react to it if you know, you guys didn't like something that was happening. I mean, do you give death threats to get your point across? Do you think that that's a valid way of arguing and asserting your position? Is, I'm offended, so we're gonna say all these horrible things and wish all these terrible things? I don't know. Let me know, but I'm back, so we'll talk to you guys later.